Yo, what's poppin', man? What's to it? Y'all already know how the squad do it. You gotta stay moving to get through it. I hope everybody is blessed and stress free. And if you ain't, start knowing you can so you can stop thinking you can't. Now, we finna jump into this. We ain't even really got no time to be wasted. I don't want to talk y'all ear off because see today we gotta. It's a lot of mixed feelings and emotions about a lot of people, man. And I feel like they taking it too far, and nobody is really paying attention to um what's honestly taking place here. So today we finna check out Finnesse two times. I feel like he went on a rant with this one. I only saw a couple of clips, which brought me to the full video. I end up finding it, and I gotta say, like from those couple of clips, I'm curious to see what all he is gonna say in here. So, my take though, my take though is we can't sit and talk about what Gucci Man did. Gucci Man didn't do nothing. Gucci Man dropped the diss track. Gucci Man dropped the diss track. Yeah. Um, Roderick Davis. Roderick Davis. He he gave he gave a statement of fact of what happened in a situation that his business was in. Y'all want to miss the point, right? That see the first the first person to introduce a snitch into this whole situation was Pooh Shiesty. There's no way that Pooh Shiesty didn't know about his father what we all know now about his father and his cooperation with the federal government. There's no way he didn't know that. Also, right, in my history of knowing anything about the feds, I've never known nobody to cooperate on a level to where you get probation. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like you cooperated to the level of probation. Like you did so good they said, yeah, you ain't gotta go to jail. We're just gonna give you probation. But then again, what this person's name was supposed to be where he was at. I mean, I can see he had a lot of knowledge of a lot of things. That's cooperate. Your level of cooperation with the feds is what gets you them golden goose eggs. You hear me? And he had a dozen of them bitches. Yeah, he had a dozen of them. And then though, Pooh Shiesty in his own regards just being stupid. So at the end of the day, it was who knows what would have. Let's just we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Let's see what our good brother Finnesse got to say. See what our good brother Finnesse got to say.
Anyway, man, what's up with Gucci Mane, man? I ain't Gucci walk, man. I ain't finna lie, bro. I ain't finna lie, bro. I ain't finna sit here and lie, bro. I'm hurt about this. I'm good about this. I'm realized good about this.
About what though? About what? What did you fucked up about? That it got handled the way that it got handled? That's what happens, right? Right? If you go rob Wells Fargo, they don't get on those fucking stage coaches that they got in the logo, right? And come and have a shootout with nobody. No, that's not what they do. You deal with you deal with it how you deal with it. This is what this was. What was his? What are we talking about?
He realized just the whole culture up.
I'm probably gonna be stopping this a lot from the looks of it. The whole culture. You fucked up the whole culture with this? The whole culture. Bro, there was a back door in progress that nobody seems to be talking about. There was nothing street about a back door being taken. But the thing about those back doors, right? You got to walk back out it when you go in it. Not everybody that walks out those back doors makes it out the way that they wanted to make it out. That's what the back door is for. Unawareness. That's it. That's it. The snake got bit. What is we talking about?
You real lie hurt my feelings, fool.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
You real lie hurt my feelings, fool. You a grown ass man.
Before this happened, what was the last thing you did for Gucci Mane? What was the last thing that you did for Gucci Mane? Because right now you in your own battle with your label, so I'm doubting that there's anything that you could have done for Gucci Mane at all. So, but before this, what could you? So who gives a fuck about your feelings? It ain't like you saying my feelings hurt, so I'm finna cut this off, and you no longer finna have this no more. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, bro. And you got a whole lot of money. What the you worry about a chain and a ring and shit for?
Boy, what the fuck did you just... What is he worried? It's his. It's his. You're only taking my chain and my ring because you're trying to force me to do something that you didn't do when I got here. You called me here for something else. You called me here for something else. So what do you mean? What do I care about that? About what do my money got to do with it? What in the fuck did I just hear?
I know why Shiesty robbed you.
Why he did it?
If he did.
Why he did it?
Because he didn't think you were going to tell on him, fool.
Did Gucci think that Shiesty was finna do that to him? Do Gucci come to that studio if he thinks that Pooh Shiesty is finna do that to him? So when you sitting and saying, you know he did that because he didn't think that he was gonna tell on him. Do you think that he felt and knew that he was going to do that to him when he got there? What the fuck?
He thought you was street like I did. He didn't think you were going to put the police on him, fool. You a green ass walk.
He put the police on him? Or did the other people inside of the other room who... See, so listen, right? It's not hard to figure out how this all played out, okay? When they called him into that other room, right? See, this was the cue to get set, okay? This was the get ready, all right? Now, everybody in that entourage knew how this was supposed to go. When I call him in this room, if he don't just agree to sign 30, I'm going to send you to go get the bag. When y'all see 30 come out here and get the bag and come back in there, y'all already know what's going on. So whoever he got with him, y'all lay their ass down too. We all know that this is literally, I guarantee you this is how it went. And you want to know something, right? Being that he is involved with 9 other people one of which was already a federal informant, which was his dad. But it's or 8 other people, 9 altogether. My apologies, right? But one of which is his dad, who was in a federal informant. Now, how many of those other guys are gonna honestly just sit and be like, because they broke, they broke. You got to understand, they broke. So guess what they gonna do? Yeah, they finna take plea deals and they finna tell them people that yeah, we knew the plan. We knew that they set this plan up to come down here and hit.
You a green ass fool. You a green ass fool. That shit green as hell, fool. And he a young nigga. I ain't on no old Memphis, Atlanta shit. I ain't on no old I fuck with nah, bro. I'm moving strictly off morals and principles right now, bro.
Well, if you move strictly off morals and principles, then you would know that if he would have went straight at Gucci on some real street gangster shit, then we would be having a different conversation. Morals and principles does not allow a person to do no shiesty, bogus, backstabbing, backdooring ass shit and get away with it. That's not morals and principles. You're not speaking on morals and principles once you start to let that go. You're not speaking on morals and principles once you start to look past the fact that his father was already a snitch. And from the sounds of it, and when I get this paperwork, I'ma definitely get and post all that, because from the sounds of it, it's supposed to have been ongoing. That means like after the fact. So whenever we need to use you, we gonna hit you up type shit. So at the end of the day, how was he supposed to handle it though? How was he supposed to handle it?
That's a young nigga, bro. That young nigga 24, 25, bro. I understand your pride and your ego.
He 24, 25, just got out of federal prison, and he's standing in the same room with his father. He's standing in the same room with his father. So, if we going to count him as 24, 25, and we going to count his father as his age, then that means combined we're at upwards of close to 70 years worth of experience in this room, right? Betwixt the two in that family. So when you say this is a young, no. His father choreographed the whole play. His father was a part of the whole play. So all of that, he's a young monk. That's out the window. Next come on.
Get in the way, but you as a 40-year-old man, bro, I'm 34.
So Gucci's a 40-year-old man, you 34. His father, who was in the room with him. His father who went to Kinko's. His father who went to Kinko's and made up the contract. Yeah, his father. His father, who's supposed to be his manager, didn't have enough common sense to say, "No, son, we finna go and get a lawyer and we're gonna walk in here and we're gonna sit down and see what type of negotiations." Y'all ever heard that word? Negotiation. Come on.
I be 34 in June. I understand 23 and 24 and 25-year-old. I done gained a whole lot of patience for them young. Because I was once that young nigga.
You wasn't never in the same room with your daddy trying to rob your manager. And if you want to talk about who you once was, when you once was that same young nigga, you was in prison. You was in prison. Your ass was in prison. Oh man, come on, bro. I love you, bro, but you this ain't.
You was once that young womp. They don't put the police on your ass, big ass.
Yeah. Actually, people did put the people on him. He went to jail. But anyway,
Some nigga tell on you, soft ass. You doing that? Oh, I was robbing down on Campbellton. Did nobody tell on you, ass nigga? You telling that young for, fool?
who his daddy tell on? Who Pooh Shiesty daddy tell on? Who his daddy tell on? Nobody want to hear none of that. Oh, he couldn't. Ain't nobody came out and said nothing. What they supposed to came out and said who his daddy tell him.
Man, that nigga ain't number 24, 25 years old. That young nigga don't know no better for real.
And here we go with what he don't know again. I don't care what he don't know. His daddy know. And his daddy was in that room with him. His daddy is the one that they handed the paper to for him to look over it and check. And he said, nah, he got to put the date on it.
All he know is the slime shit. All he know that what he was raised on. He don't know no better. He throw it off. Why you ain't just help him? Why you ain't just talk to him? Why you ain't just something?
So he was supposed to did that. His daddy didn't. His daddy didn't have to do it. WAP had to do that, huh? His daddy was in the room with him. You know, his first co-D, the first nigga he was the co-D with, guess what? They co-Ds again, huh? They ass is co-defendants again with several other people. Let's see who finna be. Yeah, come on. Keep us coming.
Word in the streets is, man, you ain't had nothing on Scar funeral. You ain't with Scar.
Well. We bring up Scar. He didn't have nothing on Scar. Why did he have to have anything on Scar's funeral? Why did he have to have anything on Scar's funeral? Is that in Scar's contract? If I die from an overdose, so if I sit on my live and I sit here and I pop pharmaceuticals and I croak, you have to pay for my funeral. Is it says it anywhere in there, or would he have been doing that out the generosity of his heart? And if he was doing it out the kindness of his heart, you know, how much was he on the hook supposed to
You weren't there for Scar when that shit went down. You damn wrong, what? And then here you come with just a...
How was he supposed to be there with him for him? What was he supposed to? You died from an overdose. You died from doing something that you wanted to. You did this. I just. What the fuck is we talking about? And I'm supposed so now and because I didn't fuck with him. No, y'all didn't fuck with him. Y'all saw him on live popping over over the amount of what's supposed to be done in any way, and nobody thought nothing. Y'all thought this is what's making him money, so we got to let him do it. And now y'all mad at him.
Here it is, your cameraman, ready to make some money off me. I would have robbed your dad too.
He came with his security, which case he should have. And then he came with his cameraman because, I mean, he still is who he is. So his footage of himself and what the fuck he's doing had nothing to do with trying to make money off him. He still makes money off of his likeness, off of his image, sir. So, but when he walks into a room where there's 9 people, where the plan was already in motion for what happened to happen, yeah, you know what? He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
See, that's a whole different ball game. Now I see. Because I ain't going to lie. I wasn't setting nothing up like that. But if I was to get around a nigga that did me like that, I wouldn't be able to hold my composure too long. I'm sorry.
Get around the motherfucker who did you like what? Did him like what? How did he do him? I'm confused. I am fucking confused. This rant sounds like this rant sounds like a whole lot of you putting your situation into this situation and trying to make them comparable.
I'm sorry, there's fire coming out. I'm my 5-stick activated. Man, that ass you did with my cousin on me. I ain't gonna lie, I can't sit here and act like it's cool, man.
What did he do with his cousin? He didn't sell his cousin what he popped to make him expire. That's not what he did. Gucci didn't do that. Also, his cousin didn't have no money. His family didn't have no money when he took what he took to make what happened to him happen. His family didn't have no money. Gucci Man was on the, so what if Gucci Man would have never signed him? He's what happened still would have happened. Who would have been on the hook for his funeral then? So what did Gucci Man do that was just oh so bad that you would have been pulling a file out for? Y'all be trying to sound so tough and be dumb as hell in the end.
My folks, man, couldn't pay for the funeral. I man, you barge up there acting like, man, tell me something make me feel right, man. Do me something make...
I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you feel right. You better pipe the fuck down because you starting to, as Country Wayne say, put a little too much dip on your chip and you might want to fix yourself because, yeah, I don't know what none of this is about. Because if this is about Big Sky, where does the contract and the paperwork come into play at?
You feel better, man. I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I'd be mad at the motherfucker too if I was that young.
You mad about nothing.
Money ain't take care of my cousin.
How was it? He was dead. How was he supposed to take care of him?
Still built on loyalty now.
How he was supposed to take care of him? He was dead. So because he became 10-7, is that what you saying? It was just the grace of God that he got signed to 1017 when he overdosed, because had he not, he would have just been in some type of regular ass box getting put in the ground or something? Is that what you saying? Because that's what this wraps up to.
I don't give how much inexperienced I am. If I'm still moving off loyalty, I'm still moving off loyalty, even if I don't know no better.
Loyalty starts in your home. And his daddy, I can't express how many more times I need to say his daddy was... The fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's talk. Honesty is talk. This shit is talk. You don't come out the womb being real. You don't come out, you gotta learn this. Acting like they just come out the womb real. No, you did some hoe ass before in your life. So why in the you lock this young nigga up for doing this? You robbed before what? Didn't know put the laws on you?
So you telling me that WAP called the motherfucker who fucked with him and was good with him, that this person thought that they was shit was well. They had no, it wasn't nothing, and then he walked in and then WAP robbed him. That's what you saying happened? He did that before? The comparisons is crazy.
You wrong for that shit. And I don't condone it. It ain't got nothing to do with Memphis. It ain't got nothing to do with Memphis at all. I'm moving strictly on morals and principles. You dead wrong for this, my boy.
Stop saying that, because we 5 minutes into your shit, 24 minutes into my video, and nigga, I ain't heard a motherfucking thing about that boy daddy at all. I'm gonna get this shit a few more minutes.
You dead wrong for this. You dead wrong for this. You cool. You one of them type of nigga cool with being on the other side of the gun, but when the gun on you, you ain't cool with it. You one of them type of street niggas. I get it. You like my baby mama, baby daddy. You want to talk that shit, then when a nigga put that fire stick, upload that fire stick on his ass, you want to run to the police. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. All they talking.
So he talks shit, and instead of you talking shit back, you want to pull a gun out, and then you say he run to the police. Bro, that's not even. That's not even fair. Like, how is that fair? Like, you a bitch ass nigga. I shoot you. How is that fair?
It is what it is, though. You hurt my feelings, my boy.
Fuck your feelings.
You hurt my feelings, my boy. Yeah. Yeah. You, Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Dobie, y'all shake me. Tupac, like y'all shake me. Them 5, 6 artists right there, like y'all shake me. One more, I got to add Michael Jackson. I got to. Y'all might laugh, but I got to add Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson inspired me. I was goddamn me, thought I was goddamn me Billie Jean when I was 9 and 10 years old. I ain't gonna lie. I'd cry to you before I lie to you. That nigga inspired me too, you heard me? But man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
No, it's
that
not.
Shit wow.
No, it's not.
But free Shiesty, man.
Why?
I ain't gonna lie, my boy, man. That shit crazy. That shit look crazy.
Why? Free him, why?
Crazy. That shit.
Why we freeing him? Why we saying free him? What the fuck for what? Why is we saying that? I'm not saying that. Yeah. Listen, maybe you want to know something. You want to know something. You want to know something. Just maybe now, right? He could take this time to learn something. He could use this time not to learn something because he didn't use the first time to learn shit. Maybe he can use this time to learn something because this is. But let me just hear a little bit more what you got.
Crazy. That shit look crazy. Cause now, to be honest, they don't even not need Gucci Mane's statement. I mean, they don't need him. All they need is his statement. They don't need Gucci Mane. If you been to the feds, you know that. The feds don't give about that. Once you make that motherfucker, it's over with. What they gonna do is they gonna come back. They gonna charge Gucci Mane with perjury. They gonna charge him with perjury or maybe a contempt of court, something like that. And it gonna be some more super petty, basically saying that he lied. You know what I'm saying about his statement. And then they gonna around and still use the statement in trial. This all, and they're not gonna admit they're gonna admit that motherfucker into trial. They're not gonna exclude that motherfucker from trial. They gonna use that motherfucker. They gonna use.
They should. The fuck is y'all talking about? They should, man. Hey. Y'all so gangster. Y'all so street. Y'all just don't know. Street and gangster means dumb and stupid. That's exactly what if you don't get it by now, that's what that means. They want you to be dumb and stupid. They want you to do stupid shit, right? See, what was Gucci supposed to do, right? How was Gucci supposed to done it? Because, I mean, Pooh Shiesty is still on federal parole, right? Right now. And it was for like another 3 years or something, right? He was still on another 3 years of federal parole. He had an ankle monitor on at the time. If Gucci decided he wanted to go get it back, right? If he wanted to go and do something back, when was he supposed to do it? How was he supposed to do it? He's still in federal custody. Yeah, as long as he's on federal parole, he is still in federal custody. So how was Gucci supposed to have done it? He got an ankle monitor on. All this. Now, mind you, though, Pooh Shiesty's daddy is already a federal informant. Yeah, so this would mean that what? Something happens to Pooh Shiesty, one of the biggest names in rap right now, right? One of the biggest names in rap right now. And this whole situation was supposed to have been a part of something. Well, guess what happens? Pooh Shiesty's daddy comes right out of nowhere. Here comes him with this paperwork. All this happened because Gucci Mane did this and this and woo woo. And listen, he did exactly what a businessman was supposed to do. That's what a business person was supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah, because see, when Big 30 went out there and got that bag, and he walked back into that room, them other dudes started robbing them other people. Yeah, yeah. Them other dudes started doing that was their cue, and then the whole shit did what it did, and guess what? Them people got eyes. Them people are witnesses. On top of them people being witnesses, every every situation has somebody who's gonna fold, and in which case, so at the end of the day, tell me what y'all think. Because if you ask me, well, on to the next. Like, hype, comment, share, do whatever you want to do. Just don't be ranting and raving like this. I ain't even finna watch the rest of this 45-minute video. Like, I couldn't even. We 7 minutes into that. I can't even watch no more. You ain't never finna sit here and not hold nobody's daddy accountable and say that Gucci Man was supposed to look at this any different when I'm standing here looking at a junior and a senior in my face. Nah, y'all ass stupid. Listen, hit that bell so y'all can get notified. All that other stuff. We gone. This is ridiculous. I can't.